Hello, Barry Anderson from Trade Ideas with today's edition of What Makes This Trade Great. I better change the symbol from the SPY. So this is, this is double I, double N. Okay, and as usual, guys, all about the race. So there's double I, double N. You know, this is at the beginning of the day. Now, admittedly, we had seen this double I, double N in the pre-market. This is the 8:30 15-minute candle. Had some big news, had some kind of a, I guess, to be able to detect blood without having to extract it. In other words, probably a blood type or something to that effect. I didn't go into a lot of detail, but a non-invasive procedure in order to determine blood. So anyway, obviously sounds like pretty good news, right? The float is only 8 million shares. I'm actually surprised it didn't do better. It is still up 74%, 75% right now. But, that's at 217 when it was up here at 265. This looked like it was going to keep going and going and going. It was winning a race, it kept winning a race, winning a race. Now, I want to just explain a little bit about the race too. Is that, some people think that they have to wait for the race to be over. Okay, and then you make a determination because, I'm running 4-minute races. I'm not waiting for the race to be over before I make up my mind whether or not I want to take a look at a trade. I'm going to, if I start seeing something at 1.9%, for instance, I will click on it. And Veru, a great example. Look what Veru did, VERU. What was the price at 1260? It's showing at 1260, okay? And look what it did. It got all the way up to 1390. So how I'm using the races is, okay, I'm not waiting for the race to end to see, okay, who's the winner and then do I take the trade or not? No. I'm watching as something is starting to move up the ladder, and it might only be 1.9% now, but at the end, of the 4 minutes, it could be a 10 or 20% mover. So I want to try to catch some of these early. And, I'm showing you this at 6.6%. I actually caught this, a lot earlier than that because, sorry, get the double I, double N out. Because, it was, this is 8:45. This is the opening 15-minute candle. And it went from, it started winning a race right here. But of course, I already knew about this stock. So I probably didn't need to see it winning a race to know that I was going to be interested in this. But it went from 245 all the way up to 265. The issue really with it is that the 200-day moving average is 269. So that has stalled it, and which is unfortunate because I think it could have kept going and going and going based on the news that it had, or the perception of the news that it had. But, I guess I just really wanted to show you, though, how to use the races. If you start seeing something moving early, because typically a lot of people say, you know what, I don't want to see the stock when it's done this up here. I want to see it when it's down here and starting to move. That's how you can use the races. As a stock is starting to move, you can start to see, you can click on it and see, yeah, I like the look of that. Check to see if there's room, looking left on the daily. Is there a moving average or something that could stall it? Lots of things go into trading, of course, but this, using the races can start to detect something that's starting to move early rather than having to wait for an alert to tell you, and the alert is, a lot higher than when it's starting to move early. So that is it, guys. Come into the room. You'll see how I'm using the races. Okay, I love it. If I only had, I jokingly said, if I only had one scan, Trade Ideas, made a announcement saying, you know what, guys, you can only use one scan now. This would be it. I would only concentrate on this one, and it gets me to focus all day long on it. All right, now listen, the promo code is still alive, so you can still get 25% off. I thought it would expire last night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, but I woke up this morning and it's still alive, so you can still get 25% off. I'll be surprised if it's still available tomorrow, but you can, again, until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, that promo for 25% off is still good. All right, everybody, I will open the room tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I hope to see you in the room. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.